coming up, and now we need to get very romantic for a moment. Take you into those gorgeous, historical, full bloom woods. Into the forest we go. Here's the bronze leaf design jewelry. Very straightforward in terms of a concept. It's a wrapped leaf around your finger in a bypass style. And then this necklace is that Y-shaped necklace that looks like these are indeed drenched in gold leaves. So when you think about the olive branch, when you think about the wreaths around the head of these fabulous pieces of foliage, now you get to wear it as a Y shape. It's an event price. And we've got the flex payments for you. It's really across the board, quite perfect. And talk about different. Yeah, you're not seeing yourself coming and going on that. That does look, Paul, like you were on the Ponte Vecchio and there was that one piece. That one. And you evaluated it, you thought about it. You couldn't just leave it there, right? It had your name on it, and you went for it.
This is really an artistic collection that we did. The ring itself already has perfect 5-star reviews, even though we've never aired this before.
Yeah.
The necklace is actually crafted in Italy, and we tried to make this in Turkey. We tried to make it in Thailand, because it was very expensive to do this. No one could get the detail in the leaves that we needed to have. So we went back to Italy and said, all right, let's pay more money, and let's do this the right way.
Still under $70
I know. So, I mean, they really came through. There's a lot of
80
look.
of the necklaces.
What would you say the measurement is on this? The necklace itself is 19 inches, I believe.
And then the drop is another 3 3/16 of an inch. It's over 3 inches. Let's leave it at that.
What do you see yourself wearing this necklace with?
Anything, okay, round necks, crew necks. I love the V-neck, of course. But it converts whatever you're wearing into that V-neck. It is that lengthening through your torso kind of look, but it's also, there's something quite magical about this, Paul. It really is that natural appreciation. I know a lot of us love florals, but you know, the leaf is that unsung hero of Mother Nature.
Doing all the work.
Right, doing all the work. My grandmother used to say, both my mother and my grandmother were wonderful flower arrangers. And my grandmother, Nana Cleo Hughes Brown, the Irish Nana, she said, always when you cut a flower and you decide to put it in an arrangement or a vase, always make sure you have greenery with it, because that's what God would do. Don't you love that?
That's nice.
Isn't that beautiful? So this is that reminder of those natural elements, that fabulous combination of glamour as well as an appreciation for Mother Nature. Yeah, that's gorgeous, Paul.
Do be sure and pick up the ring, too, if you're interested.
Here's the ring.
It's absolutely beautiful. I understand why the reviews are so strong.
And actually, the ring's almost sold out.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's going.
We haven't done this before, so this is art.
Really
and this is the art of Bellezza, and I'm delighted to bring it to you.
Very smooth. See that? It's like a rolled edge. Size 5, very, very limited now. And we do go up to size 10, but it is also proving to be very, very limited. As far as this necklace goes, I do want to just mention that it's a clasp in the back. So this is not the leaf all the way around your neck, because that could get cumbersome, but very wise, the chain goes in the back of your neck. So it's super, super comfortable. Okay, 081-647, I'll let you know how we're doing there, but I do know it's getting, it's just a glimpse. And then